The Nets come into an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Taking a look at Philadelphia. These guys have been getting it done pretty much everywhere in the midst of a good stretch here. Back home again could propel them to another win.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff. Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Warren with the ball. Bamba picks him up. Leonard on the wing. Batum trying to break loose. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that part.
Here's Butler. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Doncic left side. There's the three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Boy, they're on fire right now. Cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Doncic.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Pass to Harris. To the left side wing. The 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And here are the Nets. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got 9.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's Doncic. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way to the inside. Here's Batum.
And Batum throwing it down with ease.
The 76ers trailed by 5. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Warren. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, Warren's so good at absorbing the contact and then just kind of muscling into his shot. That takes a lot of concentration and focus.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Trent. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jump.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler. He's got 10.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Trent. Now Westbrook. Leonard with the ball. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nets out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And it's Butler missing. Nets leading by 4. Pass to Cousins. To the left wing. Hayward outside. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. It's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the 76ers.
You got to tag Butler in transition. He's got the quickness and athleticism to shred defenses in the open floor.
Here's Connaughton. 6 to shoot. Down low. Cousins. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Rose attacking. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Cousins throws it down.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez a screen. And the wide open shot from Evans. Drills the three-pointer. Evans has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
It's Terry outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. 1:46 left now here in the second. Here's Rose. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's a 5-point Nets lead.
You know, you can't let Rose get this close because when you do, he's going to cook you.
Terry outside. Out to the wing. Johnson in the corner. 76ers moving the ball around. Nice shot by Terry.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
And here's Rose. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Evans. .51 seconds left to play here in the half. It's Terry outside. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. A rebound by Walton.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Johnson outside. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Butler goes in. Pass to Warren. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And stolen by Butler. to the paint. Here's Ayton, and it's all evened up. Ayton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you don't want to leave guys unattended, not around a guy like Butler, who's pretty good at finding the open guy.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
And yes, it's good. Trent's got 7 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Warren. And it's Leonard missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Bamba. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, you can see Bamba's composure down there. I mean, even when he's under pressure, he stays aggressive and calm.
And so he hits both. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The kick out to Warren. Pass to Butler. Driving the lane. And it's Butler with the jam.
Excellent touch around the rim. Really nicely done. Jimmy Butler making it look easy.
And it's Connaughton atop the key. Now Westbrook. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Bamba. Nobody near Leonard. And the 3 ball is good. 18 points for him.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And that one is good.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Warren on the wing. Over Leonard. They grab their own miss. The kick outside to Butler. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Leonard draws the double. Hayward from outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Hayward's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the release on Hayward's shot, just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
Ayton inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
The Nets making a switch here. Brooklyn leading by 3. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Inside. Here's Cousins. And the rejection by Ayton. Right side, Butler. 3-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Butler's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
And that's what I like to see from Butler. Going right up with it. No hesitation at all. Ready to shoot as soon as he catches.
Barton outside. Here's Cousins. And the rejection by Ayton. Steps back. Pass to Butler. And and stolen by Hayward. Tries the spin move. Here's Westbrook. Yes, and the foul. That one on Ayton. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Terry outside. Into the lane. Count the basket. Terry's got 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Terry looking over the floor. Drives to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Hayward. Takes the 3. Second chance shot. Here's Connaughton. Cousins inside. Over Lopez. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And offensive. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Nets leading by 4. Barton outside. Outside Rose. Pass to Hayward. 4 on the clock. Here's Connaughton. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Doncic with it. Outside Butler. Over Trent. Butler, no good. Now here's Rose. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Trent. Outside Batum. Left side Leonard. Here he goes.
You know, when Warren gives you that kind of hustle and effort defensively, that's what happens.
Connects from 3-point range.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Left side Butler. Pass to Ayton. Brooklyn with the rebound. Tipped away. Here's Leonard. He takes it in.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
It's tipped. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
They need this. Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Right side, Butler. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. To the middle. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 25 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The 76ers trail by 16. Bounce pass from Warren. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Leonard with the steal.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Nets lead by 19.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Nets.
Down low. Bamba. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nets.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kawhi Leonard.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And that one's good. Leonard
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
It's deflected. Stolen by Bamba. Inside. Here's Trent. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
The kick outside to Butler. 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Harris. And stolen by Hayward. Pass to Rose. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them.